frequently asked question. How can you say the Tasmanian government has never done anything to help the thylacine when it's been officially protected since 1936? Protected. That's a fabulous word, isn't it? Sounds great. The thylacine's been protected since 1936. You know why it was protected in 1936? When you look at the history, which I've done, I've gone into the history, thylacine history in great detail. It's all there, but it obviously takes a lot of effort to dig it all up. In 1936, the last one died in the Hobart Zoo. The zoo said, oh, where are we going to get more? We need more of them. The public wants to see them. They're worth a lot of money all of a sudden. Overseas zoos would pay big money for a thylacine. Zoos can trade Tasmanian native animals for other things like elephants, tigers. You know, they can get the exotic animals in by trading native animals. Plus, that's where the income comes from. You sell native animals overseas, you get income. The museum certainly worked that way as well. The museum couldn't get specimens anymore in 1936. You know, in 1936, fauna in Tasmania, it was all owned by the government, but it was managed for the benefit of the people by what's called the Fauna Board. The Fauna Board in Tasmania. That board was a group of people made up of representatives from the farming industry, the logging industry, the mining industry, the museum. It was all nothing to do with animal welfare. It was about management of animals for the benefit of the people of Tasmania. The people owned the animals, so this was a way to manage them, to regulate permits and so on. The museum was one of the main members on this fauna board was the director of the Hobart Museum. He wanted more specimens, but there was a fellow in the northwest of Tasmania who was good at catching thylacines. He was catching some of the last ones from the northwest of Tasmania, and he was selling them overseas, making a lot of money. This guy from the museum said, we got to stop him, we got to stop that. We got to make sure that we get more specimens and nobody else. These farmers are all shooting them. This thing's going to die out. It's worth a lot of money. We need specimens. So this guy from the Hobart Museum pushed for the Fauna Board to make the thylacine protected so that people couldn't hunt it, so that they could hunt it themselves. It's not about welfare of the thylacine. Nobody cared about that in 1936. The concept of conservation hadn't come in yet. So that's why it was protected since 1936. Now, since that time, the numbers have been so low, thylacine numbers have been so low, that nobody can even find it, let alone hunt it. So there's been no practical benefit to that species from this protection. If anybody really wants to help the thylacine, well, obviously what you do, you try to prove it's there and you get a recovery effort to do something about it. You know, you don't leave it out there, particularly if it hasn't been able to recover by itself. That's what protection is. But what actually happened to the thylacine, this so-called protection, didn't affect it whatsoever, didn't help it at all.